We are live. MoneyPot Podcast, Season 4, Episode 3. They messing with my emotions is what I call this episode. Of course, you got the host, the man, homie, Moss Money, and of course, I got my right-hand man with me, the homie Steve-O. What's up, bro?
Good, Moss.
I gotta get that intro better, man. I don't know what it is. I practiced it, too. I still couldn't get it right. I felt good, because you know what? This is the original right here, so this ain't nothing, but I don't know what happened. I can't get that intro. I gotta get better at that, man. We seasoned vets here, man. But Episode 3, messing with my emotions, huge fucking win last night, and we'll get more into that. But first, we want to talk about, once again, advertising opportunities that we have. We're doing professional voiceovers. We got some people already lined up, kicking off at the beginning of October. Get on before the number climbs up. Remember, if you're interested, inquire, send your business details, a little bit about yourself, see if we can make something happen. Email is moneypotpodcast@gmail.com. And make sure you follow us on social media, Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud, the Gram, Twitter. We're on it all. Make sure also, new thing too, we tried to do it last week, couldn't get it done, but jump on the Swarm app. Help me out, DJ. Squawker. Way off. What? You know, yellow media jacket, you know what I mean? So the Squawker app, where you can actually listen to us not only live, but you can actually jump in on the conversation. It's almost like you can jump in, like you're dialing in. So please go download that on your Android and Google devices, and then we can have a real conversation. Some of y'all watch, we can text and talk, but it'd be dope if y'all jump on the line. So make sure y'all go grab that. Now we're going to do a review of last week. We all on the black. They're looking like, well, B.Diddy's even. Oh, he took a heartbreaker with UCF last week. Woo, Jesus. What, 26? Yeah, 27 games. Crazy. There's always that one team. So I hit it home with my lock of the day with Green Bay last week. I had the G-Man who won outright. The Eagles lost, unfortunately, and I had a six-team teaser that everybody hit except for Seattle. Seattle lost outright in Seattle. I know, right? Overall, so far for the year, I'm 5-3, and my locks are 2-0. To B.Diddy, his lock Wisconsin came in a big way. He had a 3-team teaser, 10-point teaser with Minnesota, Baltimore, New England, which cashed as well. And here comes the killers. UCF killed him. 3-team teaser, he had UGA, Washington State. Well, guess what team killed him? UCF killed him. And then he had a killer. I don't know if y'all wrote this down, but y'all should have. He had a money line parlay, 6 teams that hit every single one except UCF. Killer. All they had to do was win the game. That's it. And that was that was a 6-team leg teaser. That wasn't, I actually wrote the odds down on that, bro. That was 45-1. 45-1. So, can't forget about you, homie. Dallas came through for you. Chicago came through for you. San Fran, I think they damn near gave that game away, man. That was 4 turnovers, and they still won, but they ain't covered. Seattle crushed you. But you're in the black. 2-0 on your locks, just like me. Perfect record, and 4-4 on the year. Oh, and I forgot. B.Diddy's 1-1 in his locks, and overall 4-4. So the season's still young, but we're looking to pick up some steam here. I got a lot of plays. We don't have B.Diddy with us. Shout out to the homie. He's out in Seattle now. Watch out for them special brownies. Coming from Green Bay. Coming back. He's coming from the game. He was out in the game, showing us pictures, showing us love, holding down the brand. That was a hell of a game to be a part of, to see that live in Lambeau. Historic stadium. So shout out to the homie B.Diddy. I got some college plays to keep the college play alive. So, DJ, can you hit me with my music? First lock of the week. Money, 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 money. Here we go, bro. Here we go. My first lock of the week. I'm laying the points. Give me the Ravens. I think this gets up to 8 by game day. I'm on the Rex Ryan truck that Baker Mayfield is overrated. This team is overrated. I think that he's right. He looks at his first option, and then after that, he tries to improvise.
Absolutely.
And it just goes all to shit and goes all to hell. That team is so talented, but for whatever reason, I don't know if it's Baker Mayfield and Freddie Kitchens. I don't know if it's just the personalities. I don't know if they hyped it so much with all that Super Bowl talk that they're failing. Or you know what? Maybe it's fucking Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? It's just Cleveland. I looked at the numbers, even though Baker Mayfield, this is his second year there, still, over the last 3 years, 2-23 on the road. That secondary is banged up. I think Greedy Williams is out. Ward is not looking like he's going to play. Is it Ward? Yeah, Ward is not going to play. 2 of their starting corners, 1 of their safeties gone. You take a couple of them Beckham slants and goals that he scored and made big plays. They haven't done shit this year. Give me the Ravens. Lock it in. -7. I'm buying the point, though. If you want to buy the point to get under 7, I think they win bigger than 7. But just to be on the safe side, buy half the point, get the hook, 6.5. Ravens, lock it in. What you got for me, bro?
My first one, I'm going with Kansas City.
Ooh.
-6.5.
Mm-hmm.
In Detroit. Detroit, I think Stafford is banged up too.
Yeah, he came on late. He was late on the injury report.
Yeah, so he's a little banged up. But even if he's a full go, they can't hang with these dudes scoring.
Yeah, in Dome too.
Yeah, and we'll get to the second one, but I'm loving your first bit.
Right.
I'm loving your first bit.
My man.
Enough. I'm loving it.
I know. I like your pick. I'm right back at you, bro. I think that's a great play. It's gonna be a fast track, and I don't know what's up with that late Stafford on the injury report.
Like I said, even if he's a full go, if he's healthy, I just don't see this team keeping up with Kansas City.
No, I feel you. Nice play there, buddy. So, we're going to get into some betting 101 for our new listeners, our new bettors. I actually had a guy ask me a couple questions on the MoneyPot Podcast forum about betting. So I said, you know what, bro, listen to the show. If you don't listen to the show live, follow it, and I'll explain to you. So, with that being said, we're going to talk about what the line is, the spread, which is kind of the same thing. Straight bets, parlay bets, teasers, and then the infamous super teaser bet that some people do, especially you guys who took that trip down to Delaware before betting was live in PA, know about those cards that people would grab and just sit there and just wouldn't eat shit at a restaurant. Get some drinks, but we would take up every table filling out cards. So, a straight bet. A straight bet is just a one bet that you would put. So when we do our locks of the week, those are straight bets. I'm betting one team against the number or the spread. The spread is, what do we think this team is going to win by? So for the Ravens play and KC, which I would bet buy a half a point to 6.5. We're betting that these teams, KC and Baltimore, is going to beat the other team by that number, by a touchdown. So that is a straight bet. A parlay bet is when you start stacking the plays of straight bets. So there are multiple straight bets on one ticket. So I wrote down the odds, and these are really a lot of people like these bets because it's high risk, high reward because they're really hard to hit. It's really hard to bet against the spread and then hit so many of those. B.Diddy almost did that shit yesterday, though. So make sure y'all follow us. It pays to listen. Odds on the parlay are, you put a 2-team parlay, that's 2.5 to 1. 3 teams, 6 to 1. 4 team, 11 to 1. 5 team, 22 to 1. 6 team, 45 to 1. 7 team, 90 to 1. And 8 team to 80 to 1. They go up more, where you can get 10, 12, and all that. But even going past damn near a 2 or 3 team parlay, it's tough to hit. So, remember, everything's based on $100 when you bet in Vegas. They call it a unit. So these are based off $100. So say you had a 3-team parlay when you picked the over or the under or a straight bet or against the number. No money line because that changes the odds, but just the actual play that's on the card itself or on the board. You go to the window, you say, hey, I want to put a 3-team parlay in, yada, yada, yada. You put $100, it'd be $100 to 1/6. So that's your parlay bet. Next is your teaser bet. So your teaser bet changes the line. And when I mean changes the line, exactly what I'm talking about, which will be a really high bet this week, which is a 2-team teaser with Kansas City and Baltimore. I guarantee it'll be a high playing bet. The house is, going to be holding on that one because it's going to be probably on a lot of tickets. Because you're betting, usually teasers are 6, 6.5, and 7. Your odds change as the points go up, but most regular teasers are 6-point teasers. So what that means is you would go to the window again, got your one player ready for your parlay. All right, I'm gonna come back with this teaser. We're gonna do a 2-team teaser, KC and Baltimore. So that means those teams are going to the line is going to be brought down. So if the team is favored, it's going to be minus or subtract what the points are. If the team is an underdog, the points are going to be added. So in this case, for Baltimore and KC, it would be a half a point. Obviously in football, you can't score a half a point, so it's really just them to win the game, which is actually probably not a bad play. Which is, is going to be on a lot of tickets. So, 2-team teaser, KC and Baltimore, half a point, pretty much a pick, and that's minus 111. So that means you have to bet $100. You have to bet $110 to win 100. All right. So make sure you rewind. We'll put this, on YouTube. You can always go back. But you can then stack the teaser. So you can do 2-team, 3-team, 4-team. So like a 4-team teaser, that's plus 265. Meaning for every $100 you bet, you're going to win 265 on the comeback at the window. 5-team, 6-team, 7-team, 8-team, 9-team. And if you want to get crazy, you put a 10-team teaser, you get plus, 2,600 on the money. Right. Hard to hit though. Remember, these odds, they sound good. Now people hit them, but they're hard as shit to hit them. That's why I like to stay with kind of straight bets. I might mess around with the teasers. I do teasers on here because I know the viewers like teasers. They want to keep, they don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on one bet. They rather spread it out, see if they get kind of lucky. Because there is some luck to it. Just like we saw last week. DJ even hit it on us. UCF hasn't lost in 27, 26 games? And all of a sudden, they want to show their funky ass and lose a fucking game. Because B.Diddy was going to clean up on that joint. Super teaser. So, we talked about a straight bet, we talked about a parlay, we talked about a teaser, and now we got a super teaser. So, super teaser is when it's extra points, but the odds get lower. So, we're betting 10 points. So, that means on the same bet that we just did for a teaser, it will be a half a point for KC and Baltimore to win the game. But on a super teaser, it would be KC would be plus, what was KC, 7 or 6.5? No, 6.5. Right. So it'd be plus 3.5, and then Baltimore would be plus 3. So that means also I almost forgot about this. On a parlay, you can push on a parlay and your odds will get lower, so you can still win the ticket. But on a teaser, if you push, the ticket's lost. Right? You cannot push on a teaser. I think there's certain casinos that let you push on a big teaser, like an 8, 9-team teaser. You can get one off and they'll let you go because it's just a long ticket. But 2-team, 3-team, 4-team teaser, if you push on that play, is a loser. So real quick. The super teaser is 10 points, just like I explained in teaser, but the odds are different. So for like a 2-team, it's minus 240. So what that means, you're paying 240 to win $100, and so forth. So 3 team is minus 120, 4 team is plus 124, 5 team is plus 172, 6 team is plus 235, 7 team is plus 340, and so forth and so forth. Like a 10 teamer is plus 675. Y'all got all that? Cause shit, I'm thirsty. I was gonna wait until the goddamn Eagles game to crack this joint, but we got an old friend that used to come up numerous times last year.
And the year before.
And the year before that, yeah, numerous times. And that's our friend Mr. Henny.
White.
Pure white. So excuse me as I pour this cup. What's up, Steve? How are you?
Oh, man. Another day. Another dollar.
Did you put your bets in last week?
Yeah, you know what burned me, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. You was talking about
Seattle burned me bad.
There you go, brother.
And it was like everything hit. Everything else hit. Everything else hit. What? Seattle. It's almost like that UCF. B.Diddy.
Yo, man, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, but I
lost outright too. Like it'd be different
they
in
act
the
like
cover.
they wanted to come back at the end. It's like, come on. And the thing about it though, that game was so tricky because the Saints scored 2 returns, a punt return and an interception return.
Right.
Yeah, so it was like they gave them 14 points. I mean, they earned it.
You know, it's funny because people were saying that about that game, but I was thinking about why is that not just a good team win? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's why I just said. That's why I said they earned it. So I felt like it's a good team win. So, and then when that line wasn't budging when I was at the sports book, I was like, oh man, that shit look fishy. So I took it off. And remember, so these numbers that we give you, these bets that we're playing right now, these are the numbers now. But when we go to the window, these numbers could definitely change. Like that KC line, that Baltimore line, it is definitely going up by Sunday. I guarantee you. Probably 8. Yeah, especially when they're saying Stafford a little banged up. I'm sure it's going to go up.
Yeah, absolutely. So, for the next section, I'm doing this 1K challenge where I'm trying to get to 4K during a year. So this week, I'm pressing a little bit on my bets, getting a little bit more calculated with my risk. So, right now, I was up last week $123 on the year. I jumped up to another $200, I think I won. I invested, once again, it is an investment. I invested $170. I had my Packers bet for $75. I lost on a parlay because the Eagles lost. And then I won my teaser bet, which I was pissed at because the dude at the window put the under 52. And I think they had 51. But I wanted the over. You know what I mean? So I was mad. But it worked out. Yeah, it worked out. It worked out barely, but it worked out. But a win is a win.
Absolutely.
So we are now up $353, up a little bit over 300, going to 4. So I'm taking a little bit of risk, a little bit more. I'm doing a little bit bigger teasers. Probably going to do a little bit more money. I got a bonus play. I got a dog parlay of the week. Yeah, I think that. And I got a bonus play. Okay. So, DJ, hit me with that money music, man. I need that most money music, please. Yeah. Money. Sorry, I gotta drink that liquid gold. So, for my college viewers, since the homie B.Diddy's not here, I put together a 4-team teaser parlay. And I'm thinking about bringing in one NFL game. I think I will. Yeah, so I'm going to do a 5-team teaser. DJ, you're a college fan. Stop me and let me know if you don't like it. First play, I'm teasing down Clemson to 21.5. I love Clemson in this game. You're spotting me 7 points a quarter. That's how I look at it. They're ranked 1. I forget who are they even going against. That's right. Yeah, North Carolina's trash. Shout out to Phil Longo.
Yeah, shout out to Phil.
But they're trash. So I like the better team. Give me the number one team in the nation, possibly going to the national championship against an inferior team all across the board. I'm getting spotted 7 points per quarter. That's how I look at it. For them to win by just 20.5, the line is at 27.5. I'm going to do a 7-point teaser, so get them down to 20.5. I think they win by more than 3 touchdowns. DJ, any thoughts on that?
I usually stick away if the number's that big, but I don't hate that.
My man. Next play. And I keep going back and forth with this, Steve-O. And Steve-O, you do college too.
Yeah.
I keep going back and forth with this. I'm trying to pick a side, but I think I like Notre Dame and South Bend against UVA. Yeah, a lot of people are on the UVA side because of the points. But I'm teasing them down. Is it minus 11? I thought it was 10.
It's minus 11. Right?
So it jumped up. Ooh, minus 4, that's tough. But see, do we really trust this Virginia offense? That's a good defense over there. And South Bend. They just came off so the narrative is that they came off pretty much their Super Bowl, getting beat by Georgia.
Right.
So the question is, do they have enough to come back and play a really good UVA team? I think they do. I think they have the defense to keep UVA down. I think they win by a touchdown. It's hard to get wins in South Bend. I'm going Notre Dame. I'm laying the points. Minus 4.
Gotcha.
DJ, what you think?
Yeah, I'm wrong with that.
It's funny, I'm looking at this Townsend Florida game and this shit on it, you can't even bet it.
Some games be like that. They be
Take
off.
everything off. It's like, I'm not putting no point spread up on it.
We're going to the Big Ten next. Give me Northwestern. I'm teasing them up to plus 31 points. Now, when they're at home, they are tough, man. They are tough to beat. But I think Wisconsin is good, but Big Ten football, smash mouth football, I'm running the ball. I don't think they beat them by that bad. I think this game's a lot closer than what people think. Give me Northwestern plus 31 points.
Okay.
Crickets?
I mean, I actually like Wisconsin, though.
Yeah, by that much. Yeah.
I mean, if you could tease them down, I would say tease them down. I seen a ticket earlier.
And that defense is good, though. Northwestern defense ain't no.
Somebody teased them down at minus 17.
That defense is good, man. And we talking about conference game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Big Ten ball. I don't think they dog them by that much. Maybe like 27, 24.
Right.
They might just get there.
They probably take the brakes off at a certain point.
Right. True. So next game is I'm going with Oklahoma. They look like they're on a mission to say that they're the best team in football. They're playing out of their minds. I think they're averaging 675 yards a game. They're going against the backup quarterback who just hung 14 points on Arizona. I think, is it Texas Tech? Yeah, it's Texas Tech. That's not even an air raid, right? Their starting quarterback is down. They got 2 quarterbacks, and both of them do opposite things well. One runs and one pass. I like Oklahoma to bury these guys. I'm taking the points. Yeah, man. I like Oklahoma minus 20.
I'm going to tell you a college game I like this week. I like Auburn versus Mississippi State. Minus 10.
You like Auburn?
Yeah. I think Auburn wins.
I didn't add that to the ticket.
By at least 10.
By at least 10? I think it's up front, though, right? And Mississippi State, their quarterbacks, the quarterback plays not that well. I haven't watched them that well.
And they're at Auburn, too. So it's not like they're away.
Right.
It's 10 at home.
All right, so we got Clemson, we got Notre Dame, Northwestern, Oklahoma, and then we're going to go back over to the NFL. Give me New England just to win the game against Buffalo for a pick. So that's a 5-team teaser. Clemson, Notre Dame, Northwestern, Oklahoma, and the Patriots.
What
What you got for me, bro?
I actually have your first pick as my second pick. So I got the Ravens. Man.
Really?
Yeah. That's why I said I liked it so much because I had it down here. So I got the Ravens, man. I'm doubling back on the Ravens. Should be a good game.
Great fucking play, buddy.
Yeah.
Easy, lock it in cash. So, what you know? We won the fucking game last night.
Great win.
Great when we needed it. Hungry dogs run faster, as they say. I saw, was it the Daily News? Jordan for 3. Love that play. So, and I'm not going to lie to y'all. I had my motherfucking doubts. Because this motherfucking Adams had over damn near 150 yards in the first goddamn quarter.
And guess what? I had to coach these guys. And I told him, I said, listen, that's a lot of football. I had a good feeling about the game that morning. I texted these guys and said, I got a good feeling. I mean, it was just one of those feelings. I'm like, yeah, we're going to Lambeau. Yeah, we're playing Aaron Rodgers. But I feel like we can hang in there, and I guaranteed. I said it's going to be a shootout. It's definitely going to be a shootout.
Yeah, no, it definitely was. A couple people asked me how I felt about the game. I put a poll. I kind of went to the under a little bit, which was a bad call. I've had a feeling about the Eagles money line. I just kidding. And shout out to the homie Corey. He actually had put up. He liked the Eagles money line. I had an issue getting over the fact that our secondary was not good. We didn't have a pass rush going against, arguably the best quarterback in the game. I just didn't like that matchup. So it could have went either way, which it kind of did at the end. We got the bounce that we needed. We took care of business. Wentz was sharp as hell.
And it's funny because he didn't have that many yards passing. I mean, he didn't attempt. He didn't have to because they leaned on the running game.
Right. So definitely Jordan and Sanders did their thing.
Definitely both.
But I think the unsung heroes in this are the big boys up front, the big dogs, the Hogs, the Road Raiders, the big fellas, the horsemen. The offense and defensive line showed their ass off last night. I don't think Wentz got sacked. There was a pass rush that was disruptive.
Yeah, they got a lot. They didn't get a lot of sacks, but they got a lot of pressure. They didn't move.
Yeah, they should. They actually should have. There was a couple times where he got away.
He got away from about 2-3 sacks.
Yeah. So that was good. I'll take the win.
And just to piggyback off the offensive line, man. And we had this conversation during the week, remember? And I'm like, those guys like the run block.
Yeah.
They're really good at run block. And it's not that they're just elite at pass blocking, because I don't even think they're that elite for real, because the last couple of games, Wentz been running. But they like to set the tone. They like to be the ones that enforce the hit, not to sit back and wait for you to come try to put a move on them and then counter your move. They want to get on you and move you. And when they can do that, man, it was some good holes they was opening up.
It's good.
And
you could drive them motherfuckers.
Facts. And the best part about the run game, Sproles wasn't featured. Seriously, he wasn't. He might have had one or two.
Yeah.
And
when Howard got.
And I'll say another great thing about last night's game. Aguilar didn't have one catch.
He didn't.
No, he didn't. I don't even think he threw it to him.
Yeah, and it's funny though. But hold up, because I'm gonna clap back. Because Jeffrey had a couple drops too that hit him square in the hands. He had a couple. He had a couple drops.
He did.
So, and ain't nobody say shit about that. Why? Because we won the game.
And he didn't have any crucial drops either.
He didn't. No. There was he had one or two on third down.
No, the one that should have been a pass interference. That don't really count because he smacked his arm out of the way.
Yeah, no, I'm not talking about that one. I'm talking about the one.
He dropped like 2 balls, but
I think the one when I forget what the play was, but he stretched out and it hit him clear in the hands.
It did.
And then I think that was on third down, and then Wentz missed him.
Yeah, and then on the final drive.
Yeah, on the final drive.
He was open.
Yeah, he was.
But he just makes a difference, though. Like,
no, he does.
That's somebody that you have to pay attention to.
He had 3 catches for like 40 yards and a touchdown.
I'll take it.
But
he still was hurt.
Not even that, but you felt the difference of him on the field, and those are obviously mediocre numbers.
And it helped out Zach Ertz a lot because you see this game, he had 6 catches, 80-something yards.
Yeah, no, it opens up a little bit.
It just helps out, and I mean,
they have a Super Bowl offense. Period.
Yeah, they do when they're all there, and it's crazy
when they're all healthy.
People are like, oh well, Deshaun Jackson. I'm like, Deshaun Jackson wasn't here last year, and we still was able.
Right? Yeah,
so
it was one game, bro.
I'm like, so it's not like.
Come on.
We definitely missing. I will say that, but I'm also on the side like we didn't have them last year, so we had this same offense pretty much, better running backs, healthier quarterback. I don't see what. That's why I was okay with once they said Alshon was good to go. I was like, I believe we can win this game.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. I don't disagree with that at all. So.
And I read a stat. So the Eagles, when rushing under 100 yards, they're in Doug Peterson era. They're 1-13.
Okay.
And when rushing over 100 yards, I believe it said it was 24-6.
What's Doug? This third year?
Fourth, maybe?
Is it fourth? Is it 4 years already?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, this is 4th year. Because what's this Carson Wentz, what? 4th year?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is, because they extended him on this 4 year. Yeah. Okay. I'll take that. Because I'm trying to think, who did he have as his running back his first year?
What's his name?
You know the number?
Matthews.
Oh, Ryan Matthews.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Hold on, Ryan Matthews was still here after Chip Kelly?
Yeah.
He's not even in the league no more, is he? He was alright though.
He was.
He was alright.
I think he had like injury issues though.
He did. He was great in San Diego.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, he was alright. So we got the win. We'll take that. Next week we got the Jets coming into the big house. They get Sam back there. They got obviously Le'Veon. I think we got the best rush defense in the league.
I know, like going into the week, it was like the third. We had the third.
Really?
Yeah, third rated rush defense.
Who the fuck has it first?
The Packers had was up there. The Packers was in.
Nah. Packers rush defense was trash.
No, I think Packers had one of the top defenses, bro.
They had the top defense. I'm talking about rush defense. Nah, I think their rush defense was trash because they just got ran over before us.
New England, Baltimore, Philly.
You said Baltimore, Philly?
New England, Baltimore, Philly.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. So we got the Jets coming in. Oh, thanks, DJ, by the way. Appreciate that. Quick on the draw. Hey, man, you need a cup. Telling these motherfucking DJs they need a cup. when they jump on the show, they need a cup. I don't care if you put water in, just get a red cup and make it look like you're drinking something. There you go. No, it's got to be a red cup. It's got to be the effect that you're drinking with us.
I don't have a red cup, sorry.
Yeah. But you got Hennessy right next to you. Looking like that liquid gold. Damn, I just put on score, yo. Penn State is beating the dog shit out of Maryland. 45-0. Jesus. But back to the game, we got the Jets coming up. I feel like this should be a easy win, but I don't want to take it as an easy win just because we beat the Packers. Could be an easy letdown spot. We got Minnesota and Dallas coming up right behind it. We don't want to look ahead like the homie Steve also says, one game at a time. But you got to feel good with the Jets coming in, the way Wentz looks, the way the defense played. We have to get fucking Ramsey. Like, cut the bullshit.
Listen, they said they was on the phone with them today.
Yo, man.
I read reports that they said the Eagles is at their peak of trying to get
Orlando's standard, whatever.
Yeah, he's dead. He's just dead right now. Let's go get Ramsey.
They need to go get Ramsey. I'm off the Sidney Jones bus. They dropped me off on the corner down the street. I said, get me the fuck off this bus because I've been a Sidney Jones fan ever since they drafted him. He's been hurt every year since he's been here. The project is over, bro. And every time.
And then it's always a hamstring or something.
Because he gets fucking toasted.
Yeah.
That's why.
And he gotta work. He gotta overwork his hamstrings to
keep up.
With,
right.
Adams. Like it was just terrible.
It was bad. Like it wasn't even close.
He didn't even put like a crazy move on him off the line. He just.
But that motherfucker was quick as shit off the line.
Bro. He didn't even do a crazy move though. It was just like
that don't mean it wasn't hard to cover.
Listen.
I mean, Adam. Let's not get it twisted. Adam, he's a top receiver. Adams is a premier receiver. Absolutely. But maybe I don't know if Jones needs to go back inside and the slide.
Maybe he just needs to
retire?
No, just sit and go to practice squad or something. For real, learn your fundamentals again. Do something. I mean.
I poured something out for the homie earlier, man.
Yeah. God bless him.
God bless him. Yeah. And then, you know what it came up to my mind? I'm looking at this, our corners, and one person that we haven't talked about.
I need my man, Jalen.
Right. And I wrote it.
That's my
I wrote his name down. And I'm just thinking, like, did we...
The double move bandit.
But he's better than what we have. That's the crazy thing.
He gets double move often, but he plays hard. Like he's always in position unless you run a double move. If you run a double move,
it's a wrap.
8 times out of 10 you're going to be open.
Right.
But other than that, he tackles well.
He does tackle well. He's always tackle well. He always battle. He's always battle.
He might lose, but guess what? He's coming back. Yeah. And right now, I'm gonna be honest. Our best cornerback is Rasul Douglas.
He reminds me of Mills a little bit because he's one of those guys who gets fucking toasted with a double move, but he'll make another play and then he'll shrug and flex real quick. I can't stand that shit.
I mean, it's just, guess what, man? They talk so much shit out there.
They do.
You see when Jimmy Graham dropped the ball in the end zone, he probably should have caught it. Mm-hmm. Rasul Douglas standing over him talking shit to him.
New Orleans Jimmy catches that ball.
Yeah, I mean, he's 6'7", bro. I forgot he was 6'7".
New Orleans Jimmy Graham
and
catches that ball.
I want to say the one play had Maddox on him, and Maddox is 5'9". Then the one in the corner, he had Rodney McLeod, and I'm going to say Rodney McLeod is maybe 5'10", 5'11" at best.
Them boys got bunnies though too.
He's 6'7". Jimmy Graham got bunnies, I'm sure. He played basketball.
He used to maybe have bunnies.
Yeah.
He didn't. He's an
6'7".
old man.
He's supposed to grab that over.
Jimmy was. Remember Jimmy? We know who Jimmy Graham was. Undoubtedly the best tight end in the league for years.
Yeah.
When he was over in New Orleans. Yeah. So.
And here's the thing too that we ain't talking about. That goal line stance on 1st and goal on a 1 yard line just was like that team. That gave them some type of identity right there.
Right.
To me, it's like that defense had an identity. Like, look, they're not scoring. Yeah. Right. And it's crazy because they didn't run the ball not once. But, I mean, I'm okay with that. You put it in number 12 hands and say, hey, we're going to score with him. And they just was like, no. They tried to do the run pass option. McLeod was all over it.
Bend, don't break.
Yeah, that's it.
And they bent hard too.
Absolutely.
But don't break.
And that was from that one pass interference that was kind of like bullshit. Like we had a couple questionable calls. I absolutely hated the 2-point conversion from Doug Peterson. Absolutely hated it.
I think I missed that one.
We was gonna. He went for a 2-point conversion to put us up.
11?
Instead of being up.
Was it 10 or 11?
We would have been up 8 if we kicked the field goal, but then we would have been up 9, which would have made it a 2-possession game.
Okay. Yeah.
But at the same time,
what was the play?
He threw it to Alshon in the corner, jump ball. Alshon, he had it, but then I think King ripped it out or knocked it out. Cool. But at the same time, to me, you go up 8. You still stay up 8. Now you force them to go for 2. They gotta make a 2-point conversion. You force them to make the 2-point conversion.
I wonder what the analytics is behind it. Like, what's the success rate of a 2-point conversion nowadays?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you still put the pressure on them. You make them sweat. Like, all right, we scored a touchdown, but damn, now instead of just kicking, now we gotta score again.
Right. But you know what?
I didn't think that was smart.
Doug makes some crazy calls, but sometimes the logic, I think, works. Because the way Wentz was playing, I have faith that he's going to lead me down the field. Just how sharp he was that game. It's been a long time since we've seen him that sharp. He answered the call yesterday.
Oh yeah, he
you know what I mean? Yeah, he answered the call because Rodgers was killing us. And he did kill us. 422 yards, 2 and 3 touchdowns.
1 interception.
Yeah, 1 pick. You know what I mean?
So I take that.
Yeah, I take that. Facts.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You just... It just was stupid to me. I don't know.
He's aggressive. And I like it. I like it at times.
Now, I like the challenge on the pass interference, the Jeffries was...
I like the challenge because to me, I think he was going to take a timeout anyway. So the fact that he was going to take a timeout anyway at that time, I think that he got.
I think Green Bay actually called the timeout, which gave him some extra time to look.
No. He did the challenge.
Okay.
He did the challenge spot. So to me, it was.
Or was it an injury timeout? It might have been an injury or something.
No, on the challenge to the PI. Nah.
For Jeffries.
Yeah, it was just he challenged it. No, so he challenged the play, and I think that it gave him time to think about 3rd down, think about 4th down, because he's aggressive anyway.
But why would he have taken the timeout if the incomplete stopped the clock anyway? That didn't make any sense. I don't think he would have took a timeout. I just think that it just put them in a better position.
Well, remember the clock was running down. Like the game clock was running down when he was about to run a play, and then he decided to challenge it late, like 3 or 4 seconds.
Okay.
So to me, it was like, all right, do we do a play to get us a couple yards and then go for 4th down? I mean, then go again on 4th down. So I think there's a lot of options there.
I thought it was a good one because
it was PI.
His arm was restricted.
It was definitely pass interference.
Also, I guess you gotta sit back and look at it too, like.
They didn't call the other one.
Exactly. So I mean, if this is how they calling it, then we gotta look at it like, it might not have been such a great idea, but I mean,
because the other one was interference, even though what I think was
just more so.
Was it Maddox?
Incidental contact.
I don't even think it was that. I think he tried to time the jump, but then he noticed that the guy's arm was over here, so he tried to change his body in mid position, but he just couldn't. You know what I mean? It was all good. But Howie, go get fucking Ramsey.
Please.
I would love to see a number 20 with a visor on out there running around.
I'm giving up the 2 first picks. 2 first-round picks. I don't care.
I'm giving
as
it
bad
up.
as this look, I'm giving it up.
I'm giving it up.
I'm giving it up. Now I heard
that
there was quote unquote. Now it hasn't been confirmed by anybody that's a good source that they tried to give up Ertz in a package for Ramsey.
I probably would do that.
Nah, I'll give up Goddard before Ertz. I'm not giving up Ertz.
Because I don't think I'll lose much with Ertz. Because I think Goddard's just as good.
You lose a lot, bro. Did you see what he put up last year?
Yeah, but you gain a lot in Goddard's blocking ability. You see how much when Goddard was blocking for the run game.
I'm not giving him up. Because I only give Ertz up as when it's time for Goddard to resign.
But I think Ertz is going to be up before Goddard.
Then that's what
I think, I if it was Ertz in like a 3rd round pick, I'm pulling the trigger. I'm going with Goddard. Fuck it. 2 tears in the bucket.
What you think?
Oh yeah, I'm rolling with Goddard.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Goddard. I'm rolling.
No, they do, but that's.
But do you think you really lose a lot? I think you get more because, first of all,
you lose a lot. It's not just him on the field, but it's just him with the gelling the team as well. So
I agree. But Ertz's yak, his yards after catch is fucking trash. As soon as
they've gotten better. They've gotten
what
better.
a yard. He does nothing. As soon as have you ever seen Ertz really pull off a run? Like a yard, like break a tackle and run for extra.
Break the fucking record last year.
Catching, yeah, he broke catching passes, but he don't break fucking tackles. Goddard does. I think Goddard is almost just as athletic.
No, he is. He's probably more athletic than Ertz.
He's a better blocker. I would, if they said give me Ertz in a 3rd round pick, I'm pulling the trigger. Hell yeah, I'm pulling the trigger. Because I don't think I lose much.
Then you put Ertz back with Foles for next year.
I don't give a flying fuck.
No, I'm just saying, if you're looking at it in Jacksonville.
Come on, 20. I need to see 20 out there running.
He can't wear 20 here. But
he can wear 20 here. Why not?
Because Brian Dawkins.
Okay.
No. You got to get another.
So I said this. I actually said this online. How energizing would it be to see 20 out there?
No. It's not another 20 that's going to be like Brian Dawkins.
It's not.
So he has to pick another number.
No.
First of all, as a franchise, you already fucked Brian Dawkins over by trading him. He should have never left the franchise ever. Never. No, it's no.
I mean, I agree, but
he should have never left the franchise. Now you give away his number? No, his number is retired.
So if he came out and said you can wear 20,
if Brian Dawkins says that, then that's fine.
Dawkins would say that.
I don't.
That's
know.
an elite player over there who plays nasty.
No, I don't. He's not getting 20.
Bro,
sorry. Just like number 5 isn't retired, but nobody can get number 5.
Yeah, that's true, but it's.
And it's sad because they give away 36. Like what's
I saw 36 out there. I was like, hold up.
Yeah, but number 5 can't be given out or 20. Sorry.
I haven't seen 7 since what? Bobby Hoying?
Who?
Hoying? I think that's the last time I saw 7.
Anybody gets 7, fuck that.
What? Randall? Come on, man.
I mean,
he's a legend.
Randall was 12, wasn't he?
Was he 12? Damn. Good ass drink, brother.
Next.
DJ, give me my music, please. Said 7.
You thinking of Vic?
No. What was?
You're thinking of Michael Vick?
No. What was Cunningham in Minnesota? Was he 7? I think he was 7. He wasn't 12. He might have been 7. I'm trying to come up with an excuse. 3rd best bet of the week. My homie said, hey, I like that pick. Well, guess what, brother? I like your pick. Give me KC. I like Mahomes. Is playing arena ball out there, really. The Lion team is overachieving. They tied with Arizona, which is not a good team. We're San Diego game. And, we damn near gave them the Eagles game on a fucking silver platter. Fumbles, dropped touchdowns. So I don't think that Detroit's really good. Stafford, like you said, showed up on the injury report late. I think this is a huge mismatch. Gave me KC -7. Clock it in.
I'm going with the Houston Texans on this one.
Solid.
I actually like them. They're -4 right now.
Right.
I would say, if you can buy them down, get a money line, but I like them at -4 to be honest. I'll take them -4 versus Carolina. I'm not sure if Cam playing.
So Cam came out and said that he needs to take time for himself.
Okay. Oh yeah.
Because
I like him -4.
He's transitioning right now.
He's not transitioning.
He's transitioning right now, from what we can tell. So he needs to take time for himself.
Little Red Riding Hood.
I don't know what the fuck he's doing, but he said he needs to take time to himself.
About the goose.
He lied about his injury. He came out and said he shouldn't have lied about his injury. He said that hopefully the team will take care of itself, and when he comes back, he wants to come back 100% because at him and 100% will win a Super Bowl. It's interesting that this line is 4 because they're telling you that Allen is just as good as Cam. And and obviously that's false, right? Now Cam hasn't looked good. He's been unhealthy. You know, the transition period is still fucking with his head, so he's still working through that whole thing. But at the same time, we're not going to sit here and say that. I forget his first name. Kyle Allen, Jake Allen, something, whatever. Kyle Allen was right. Okay, so Kyle Allen is as good as the former MVP. Negative.
Yeah, nobody knows.
I like this play. The only problem is that Carolina has a good defensive line. So,
but the Texans' offensive line has gotten better.
They play well, but he's still getting hit.
Yeah,
he's still getting hit. Yeah, he's still getting hit.
And I think they could beat them by at least a touchdown.
Yeah, no, I agree. You got some professional money on the other side.
And then you got Houston's defense isn't no slouch either.
Yeah, then you got like 10 or 11 sacks already.
They're not no slouches.
Yeah, so I think this is an overreaction to Carolina. I like to play. Lock it in. Houston and Casey. So, going on to almost the last segment of the day, because we don't got shit to talk about, so let's talk some shit. We all know about the guy, the hashtag unlike Aguilar, catching babies and women, taking them to the touchdown. That was the second interview. The first interview we already know, but the second interview, and then they follow him at his crib. He got t-shirts. You see the t-shirts?
No.
He's got t-shirts out, hoodies and everything. $60 though. I ain't mad at him. Hustle.
I ain't mad either.
Hustle.
I ain't mad either.
I know he probably he gonna sell out too.
That's why he saved kids too, so he should.
You know what? It's I think he put in there that some of the proceeds were going to like some of the families that lost their homes.
I'll pay 64 if that's the case too.
Yeah. So.
Definitely.
Well, I know you will because you don't fuck with Nelly.
No, not even that. But I mean, he really like. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah, I saw that video. It's crazy.
Like with the firefighters, move. They really catching kids. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But
not all heroes wear capes, man.
Yeah, and not all people would sacrifice and do that. It's
Facts.
Not just, a lot of people won't. They'll just be like,
Right.
Yeah.
Facts.
So I mean, I take my hat off to him.
Yeah. And he's going like there's a lot of it's crazy with the generation and the world we live in with social media because just like that, everybody knows who you are.
But guess what? And here's the thing though, you see a lot of people that have their phone out to record, but a lot of people won't help.
That shit is crazy. Though.
Yeah, and he's the one that said I don't care about the phone, I'm just going to help.
Right.
That was his instinct.
Right.
So I mean, like I said, hats off.
Facts. So the second thing I got. Because I know you got shit. So there was this is always an argument, and you do basketball. So it's always an argument about the greatest ever.
Okay.
So they came out with the top 100, and it was a lot of
everybody.
Ever.
Okay.
I think Bleacher Report did it, which is incredible. So you already know what he's gonna say. Oh. You already know who's number one.
Who was number one?
MJ, of course.
Okay.
Bron came in number 2.
Okay.
So, you okay with that?
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Here, you know how I feel about it. But I'm not opposed to it. Like I said, when we always talk, I respect both sides. Like if you tell me that Mike's number one, Mike never lost in the final, so.
DJ, what you think? You good with that?
Cool, but I'm riding with my man Brent.
Yeah, I'm definitely from.
Ooh.
It's more like human evolution. Like the next greatest player ever is some kid we haven't seen yet, kind of thing.
Right.
I don't know about that.
But like I told you, my argument is always, I never watched Mike from start to finish. Way too young.
Now I agree with you there. We've seen Bron from start to finish.
As kids, by the time we really started, well, I'll say me. By the time I started to really understand basketball, it was already in our heads that Michael Jordan was the best player. I want to be like Mike.
Of course.
Like so, we already see this guy at his peak.
Hold on, DJ. Make sure we record that right there. We got to bring that sound bite back.
So that's the thing. But from Brian, like from Woody, I've seen him in high school.
Facts.
On cable here, CSN, watching him play Strawberry Mansion from then until now, and just his game has evolved. And he's not even, what is this? His 20th year almost?
Almost 17.
17? I'm just saying.
What you think about those kicks too?
Yeah,
Trash?
No.
Tough?
Yeah, his new one's tough.
New one's tough.
It's tough.
And they cheaper than the other ones, I think.
And I might have to get a pair.
The gray and orange joints with the hologram on the front?
Yeah, they're tough. But like I said, I just seen his game transition from
Sneakerhead.
high school to now, and he's still getting better at stuff.
Right.
It's not like he's not declining really.
I just thought about a segment.
I'm listening.
And we take it to the level that I'm thinking in my head, how I told you about my plan. We got to do a segment for kick game crazy or some shit like that. Because you always got something in the bag with some kicks.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I slowed down a bit, but
Yeah. Well, we got family, kids and shit. But, you always come out with something out the woodworks. You know what I mean? If we take it to that level, I'm sorry. Go ahead. It just popped in my head. What's your pen? I'm going to write that down.
And I always find a good sell, too.
Facts.
Like a sell hunter a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I take Brian, but like I said, I won't argue against Jordan.
Okay.
People's gonna say Jordan, cool. But
All right.
but the people that get under my skin the most is the ones that tell me that KD's better than them.
So, hold on. Let's go with it. So we went down the list, and I looked at the list because I knew there was some funny stuff. They put Wilt 9. So
Where was Kareem?
3.
Okay, that's good.
So if I remember, I didn't write it all down. I just wrote it the ones that I would question.
Okay.
So if I'm not mistaken, it went Mike, LeBron, Kareem, Magic, Larry. Who was 6?
Larry Legend.
Who was 6? I forget who was 6. Those top 5, because obviously they put Magic and Larry in there.
Yeah.
I forget who was 6 or 7. I think Timmy was like 7. No. Shaq was 6. Timmy was 7. And I forget who was 8. And then it went Will. Curry was 10.
What? Over Kobe?
Kobe was 14.
No. And I'm not even a Kobe fan.
Kobe got to be in the top 5 for me.
No, he's not in the top 5.
Not top 5?
No, he's not even. And people argue with me. I don't think he's not over Shaq in the top.
I'll give you that argument.
Yeah, so he's not in the top 5.
I'll give you that argument.
He's not, and the reason
I would
I
put
say
Shaq over him.
Yeah, and Shaq was fucking unstoppable.
It was ridiculous.
Unstoppable, and he had really no moves.
He didn't have any moves.
He's gonna move you out the way with his elbow, and he's gonna dunk on you.
And people forget how athletic Orlando Shaq was.
And Shaq couldn't shoot no mid range. He's dunking or putting it back. That's it.
Right, yeah.
That's it.
He didn't get post moves until almost Lakers.
And he barely had that.
Well, he had some shake in Orlando.
Man,
a little bit.
No, he didn't.
You're right.
Shaq,
I tried.
and who I put, I like that Duncan's over Shaq because I put Duncan over Shaq.
Yeah, I agree.
Duncan's my guy. Like, he's one of my favorite players.
Durant 15.
All time?
All time.
Rightfully so. I'll take that.
KG 16.
I don't know if I like that one.
I hate that one. Because I'm even hate you. This is the next one.
Whatever power forwards is over KG besides Duncan? I had to look at that list.
I don't think that. I think that was it. I think he was 2.
Well, I don't know about that then.
Top 100.
He's not. I will put Karl Malone over KG.
Karl Malone was like 20.
No.
All right, so I just pulled it up. All right.
I might even put Dirk over KG.
Dirk was 17. I thought this whole list. So they do the top 50, right? And I thought that Curry, I couldn't deal with Curry at 10. Kobe at 14, I couldn't deal with. Olajuwon was 13. David Robinson was 12.
Okay.
And Oscar Robertson was 11. Curry was 10. Wilt was 9. Bill Russell was 8.
So what? Name me the power forwards before KG besides Duncan.
That's it.
That's no. Dirk gotta go before KG.
I agree.
Dirk did this shit. He did it from the muscle by himself. KG had a squad.
Right. I don't know why.
Now Timberwolf KG was. Don't get me wrong. KG was defensive player of the year.
Once?
I mean, he was in the Timberwolves by himself for a lot. But then he had Cassell and all them guys.
Nah, him and Marbury were together for a long time over there.
But still, I mean, KG was straight out of high school. So he I don't know if he's the second best. I won't put him as the second best power forward. I'll put Dirk over him.
Barkley was like 20-something. 19.
Barkley's my guy. That's my favorite player.
Yeah, I fuck with Barkley.
Yeah. But that's probably a good spot for him.
And then, out of the top 50, Iverson was not on the list. Which I don't know about. No, I don't know. This bullshit. There's no way Iverson is not in the. I put him in the top 25.
Yeah, Iverson
all time.
Third best point guard ever. Shooting guard. You can argue him and Dwayne Wade. People are.
Dwayne was like 21. But see, defensively, Dwayne was crazy.
He's much better? No.
I don't know about that.
I mean, I'll give you this. Yeah. You might be right. He's much better as an all-around player.
Yeah, I agree.
Definitely. Yeah. No, I'll give you that.
But see, to me,
and the way Wade made his players better. So,
but
I might give you that.
Iverson was literally what, 5'10", 6 foot?
5'10". He's not 6 foot.
Like literally. You know what I'm saying? Like in straight, probably outside.
He's probably the best scorer I've seen.
Yeah, outside of Mike, I've never seen anybody score like him. Because Kobe was Mike to me, right? We've seen that before. We've never seen anything like Iverson score at his height. Isaiah, it was different. It was different. And Isaiah was surrounded by a fucking team. We talking about Eric Snow, McKee, Tyrone Hill,
George Lynch.
You know what I mean? Theo.
Matt Geiger.
You know what I mean? They went to the finals with that shit. And then they started. They started off 18-0 that year. I think that year was crazy.
I mean, off the top 50, nah. But I mean, if you want to argue Dwayne Wade, I might be able to say okay.
I think
Dwayne Wade got what, 3 chips?
Yeah, I think he leads all shooting guards in blocks.
He do.
Yeah, I think that was a kind of weird, funny stat.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, so we like to switch it up. You know what I mean? Talk some shit because we don't got shit to talk about. DJ, can I have that music one more time? Fourth quarter back. I'm switching it up, y'all.
Take the specs off.
Take the specs off. Let's put this on.
Definitely gonna come out with sweat beads on his bald head.
So, we got the dog bed of the week. We going a 2-team. I can't even hear shit in this shit. I put these joints on like I'm supposed to hear it.
I can hear you.
You can hear me? Yeah. Alright, cool. My dog bet of the week. We got a 2-team money line parlay. This shit gonna hit, Steve, though.
Okay, let me write this down.
Write this shit down. DJ, write this shit down. Write this shit down. We're taking Washington to win the game over the Giants. What do they call them? Danny Dimes?
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with it.
I told y'all he was pretty good. But go ahead, let's go.
He's okay, but they still lost their best player.
He's pretty good. Oh yeah, definitely.
They lost their best player. There's no way that he can replace Barton.
No.
And I don't think he's that much of an upgrade over Eli. He can move, he can run. But from a passing standpoint, I'm not sure. I think we're overreacting.
I don't. I think he's good. And I told y'all this during draft when he got drafted over Dwayne Haskins, and y'all was, why? I know B.Diddy for sure. And I'm like, bro, he's a better player.
He sucked that dude. He's going to suck here.
Let's go.
Give me Washington to win the game. Case Keenum showed. You know what? I don't even think Case Keenum finished the game. I think Haskins comes in and gets them the goddamn win. And here's the second leg. Surprise play. I'm sure. Give me New Orleans.
New Orleans over Dallas.
I think New Orleans as a home dog wins the game. I understand Dallas is riding high. All those bullshit Dallas fans are coming out of the woodworks. They're coming up from the basement. They're coming up from under the rocks. God damn, it's hot in this mask.
I was great saying he's hot as shit. I can just hear it.
You just hear the breath, right? That's how dogs feel and shit. Just breathing hard as shit.
Just tongue out. Oh,
right. But I don't think Dallas wins this game. Who they beating? Who they beat up on? Miami?
Yeah, they beat Miami,
Washington. Who was that again? Was it the Giants?
No, I don't think they played the Giants yet. Miami, Washington.
Some other bum-ass team. This will be their first true test.
Yeah, this is definitely the biggest test.
And people keep downgrading Teddy. People forget what Teddy did in Minnesota. Teddy over his last 20 games is like 18-7, bro. Well, no, his thing is better than that. It's like 18-5 or 18-6. He's not Drew Brees. We understand that. But he's a winner. They have a good team. I don't think them going up to Seattle should have surprised anybody by beating Seattle.
Yeah, they did beat the Giants.
Yeah, it was okay. It was the Giants. So, here we go. 2-team money line parlay. Dog of the week. New Orleans, Washington. That's plus 428. You bet $100, you're going to win 400. Okay. Lock it in. The dog has spoken.
All right, my final play. I'll let him. He needs some water or something. But I'm going to double back on Seattle this week, man. I know they minus, I think I saw that, 5.5.
Ain't no way I'm taking off this mask. You see the sweat beads.
Yeah, he definitely got sweat.
I'm staying in this fucking mask until we go off air, y'all.
Definitely got sweat beads. But,
so don't take your fucking time.
So it's -5, but I like them to win. I would like to buy it down to 2.5, at least win by 3. They're playing the Cardinals.
That's a lot of points, man. That's a lot of juice.
Yeah,
I think you play
really buy
at least $1.04, I think.
Yeah, but I might take them. Huh?
Is it in Arizona or is it in
Yeah, it's in Arizona. They're -5 in Arizona. I mean, I might just take it, but honestly, if you can put them on like a teaser or something, where it's -3, or even them that had the points,
I don't mind the play because Arizona sucks.
Yeah, and it's going to be hard for them. Like they need to get rid of David Johnson, dog. They're not doing no justice.
It's that air raid shit.
Yeah, so it's like they don't really have no identity over there either, and Bobby Wagner still falls. They're gonna eat Kyler Murray alive. I just want to feel like I'm just gonna talk and keep talking so you can keep this fucking mask on.
Well, I just burped, right, and then the air had nowhere to go, so shit came right back.
Fuck that, though. I think I'm done. I'm done.
You know what? I don't mind the play. A lot of sharp money, a lot of professional money's on Arizona just because they cover and they play. They try to win at least. So I think it's a 50-50 game. I think that's a tough game, but I don't mind the Seattle play.
But old dogs got a bonus play. Shout out to the homie B.Diddy. He set you up with a bonus play. Hopefully I can follow back with him. This is a 90, and it might be actually more than that. I think it's actually almost 100 to 1. Bonus play parlay, because I know how you boys like to play the parlay. We're going Texas, money line. We're going with the Bucks, 9.5. We're going with the Dogs, Cincy, money line. They're going to Steelers. We're going to Pittsburgh. They're going to get the win. I don't believe in Rudolph or Randolph. Call him fucking Rudolph. Randolph. I like Cincy to win that game. We got the Vikings money line. We got the Colts money line. We're playing the under in the Baltimore-Cleveland game. And we're playing the under in the New Orleans-Dallas game. I don't think Dallas is going to score a lot of points in that game. And Teddy's a game manager. So, let's recap before we cut it off and I run out of oxygen. Lock of the week, Ravens. Second play, we got a 5-team college teaser. Clemson, Notre Dame, Northwestern, Oklahoma, and then we're taking New Orleans to finish off the leg. Not New Orleans, New England. You do not have to take New England. You can just go with the 4. I think the 4 is a solid play just for Saturday. Roll that money back in and let's hit it hard on Sunday. Week 3, I think I followed my man, KC. And then dog of the week, 2-team money line parlay. New Orleans, Washington. And of course, got some overtime. Over 100 to 1 parlay. Under 45.5, Baltimore, Cleveland. Under 47, New Orleans, Dallas. Texas money line, Bucks, Cincy, Colts, Vikings, all money line. Steve-O had 2 of those plays, plus Seattle. And what was that other one?
Texans money line. The Texans -4.
And the Texans -4.
Ravens, KC, Seattle.
Let's go get this money, man. The homie, Moss Money. Steve-O, I can't breathe, y'all. I'm dying. DJ, turn the music up. Hurry up so I can get out of here, man. We holla at you. Get this money, secure the bag.
Money.